Well, our topic for today, ladies and gentlemen, is keeping yourself happy. Keeping yourself happy. Now, someone once said, no one can make you happy until you are happy with yourself first. So nobody's gonna come and say to you, hey, I'm offering you to make you happy. You have got to make yourself happy. Now, you need to identify what makes you happy. Happiness often comes from within, inside you. Learn how to tame negative thoughts and approach every day with optimism. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to be so much negative. I used to like anything can put me down. But right now, nothing can stop. Like I make myself by myself, and my God, this is the best thing ever. Now, the first step to making yourself happy is to figure out what things in life bring you joy and fulfillment. What things that what you do or when you do it makes you happy, makes you excited, makes you overmoon, makes you joy. This means assessing the things that actually bring you joy and not what social exceptions tell you about joy. You need to figure out what makes you or what brings you joy, not because of the social saying, yes, that's acceptable for you to bring you joy. It's very, very important and critical to identify what makes you happy. What makes you happy in life? Walking, spending time with family, spending time alone, traveling, listening to music, dancing. Whatever that really makes you happy and joy fulfilled, you need to figure it out. And you need to keep it in your life. Sometimes because of our busyness, because of our thing, we tend to forget ourselves. We tend to forget what really makes us happy. Sometimes, even when we have family, it's very important you make yourself happy, ladies and gentlemen, because if you are not happy, you're not going to make anybody else happy. As simple as that. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in an idea of what you think will make you happy rather than what actually does. People strive for that perfect relationship, the perfect house, the beautiful body, the approval of others, all in an attempt to be happy. But they end up not being happy. There is nothing in this life is perfect. But when we are happy, when we accept ourselves the way we are, we tend to see everything that is around us is perfect. So you have to figure out what brings you joy. What really makes you fulfilled? Sometimes these things make us happy. Other times, depends. We stress over not having reached our goals, or we reach them and find that we are still not happy. I'm telling you, some people that are running behind their goals. It's very good. It's very, great to run behind your goals. It's very absolutely incredible to have a goal that in life that you want to, run after. But you need to look after yourself first. You need to identify. Look, if you are not happy, how are you going to go after your dream? If you are not fulfilled, how are you going to go after your dream? you're going to feel miserable. You're going to feel unhappy. Some people, I have seen some people, they have reached their goals, but yet not happy. They are not happy, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't be one of them. Find what really makes you happy. Find what really, what really makes you happy. Deep inside you, when you do it, it's like it's the happiness that really overwhelms you. Other times we focus so intensely on one goal that though to bring happiness that we don't have time for other things in our life that will make us truly happy. And it's true. We run through things. We say, yes, I want to get this done. I want to get this. I want to achieve this. But we forget other things in life. Other things in life that can make us happy. Try and work in all directions. Yes, sometimes people, they cannot focus in different things. And that's completely okay. But you have got to ask yourself what you are doing right now. Does it make you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy of what you're doing right now? Does what you're really happy bring, you're doing right now brings you joy and fulfillment? You've got to ask yourself that question. How your attitude affects your happiness. Lifestyle, however, is only part of happiness equation. Your attitude, ladies and gentlemen, about life and the thing that happened to you each day can also greatly impact your overall level of happiness and life satisfaction. God, I had to figure that out. Like when I realized it, things had to change. It's probably no secret that optimism tend to be happier people. But you may not realize that there is more to optimism than putting on a happy face or looking on the bright side. There are specific traits that bring optimism, more success, greater health, and increased life satisfaction. Cultivating the mind of an optimism can not only mean cultivating happiness, regardless of your circumstances, but it also can actually bring more things into your life to be happy about. In addition to optimism, happy people tend to have an internal kind of control. They have control. They feel from inside they're happy. They tend to believe that they are the masters of their fate rather than the victim of the circumstances. I'm going to repeat that again because when I read this, oh God, it really hurts so cool. So the people, they are optimistic. They believe that they are the masters of their fate rather than the victims of the circumstances. When you view the stress of your life as a challenge rather than the threat, you tend to come up with more effective solutions. You also feel more exhilarated rather than drained as you tackle these circumstances. Daily happiness habit. Well, it is important to pursue long-term solutions to promote your happiness. There are also small things you can do that can make you happier in the present moment. Some of these, keeping a gratitude journal, write things, feeling a greater sense of gratitude is also promote more feelings of happiness. Having a daily gratitude list, it will increase the levels of positive feelings, greater subjective happiness, and it increases the life satisfaction. Ladies and gentlemen, we have so much that in our life that we can be grateful. A lot. Waking up in the morning, having a family, being a healthy body, a lot of things. I'm not going to say that's, yes, definitely is going to make you happy, but it can be a small step. Keeping a gratitude journal. Write things that you are grateful. Because when you are grateful, you accept. And acceptance is the key. Sometimes we stress on things, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't even have control over. We don't have control over. Keep a gratitude journal. Have a daily gratitude list. Write 10 things, 5 things that you're grateful. Write as many as you can. It can contribute, but it's not, of course, not going to be like, yes, you're going to make you happy, but it can contribute, give you a greater, life satisfaction. Go for a walk. Walking can be a great way to boost mood because you're out in nature. Exercise itself can have a positive impact on mood and mental well-being. But you can maximize the impact by going for a stroll outdoors if possible. Going out. I find great joy when I go out of the house. I absolutely find a great joy when I go out of the house. I find that my mood automatically changes. Physical movement, spending time in nature. There is something within nature that when you go out, it just helps you relieve all the stress. And getting some exposure of sunlight, in this country, the sunlight is not yet, but it's coming. Can all be a great way to boost your feelings of happiness in the present moment. It can be an option. If you feel like, staying at home is, of course, because of the pandemic and everything is going on, people tend to now to stay more inside. Try and go for a walk. I volunteer to go out. I go out and I walk. Even if I go to the shop. It gives great of happiness. My goodness. Seek wonder. People who experience sense of tend to have a lower stress and greater feelings of satisfaction. You can increase your chances of having inspiring peak experience by staying curious. Always seeking that you want to learn new things about the world. You want to learn things that is really around you. Work on learning new things. It will divert your attention from what's going on in your life. Pay attention to your environment and focus on living in the moment. It's great to live in the future. But in order to be happy and find happiness, sometimes we have to focus on living in the moment. Living what we really, the moment we actually are. Be grateful. It's very important. Ladies and gentlemen, never, ever, ever search your happiness in others because you will end up disappointed. You will end up disappointed. I've seen so many people doing that. Even I've done it myself. I'm guilty of it. But when I took charge, everything is changed. Never search your happiness in others. It will make you feel alone. Search it in yourself. Search in yourself. You will feel happy even when you are left alone. You don't need anybody to be around you to be happy. You can make yourself happy. The point that I did mention, it could be say a part of, it can contribute, small contribution. But you have got to find out what makes you or what brings you joy and fulfillment. What makes you happy? Staying with friends, traveling, dancing, helping others. What really makes you happy? And you have got to think, what are you actually doing right now? Does it bring you like fulfillment? Do you feel you're fulfilled? Do you feel you're happy? Do not associate your happiness with anything else. Do not attach your happiness with anything else. That's the mistake that I did long time ago. When you associate your happiness, and don't say, yes, if I achieve this goal, I'm going to be happy. No, do not do that. Do not do that. Do not attach your happiness with anything. Make your happiness comes within you. Even if nobody else around you, you are happy. You know how to make yourself happy. Even if you didn't achieve that goal, you know how to make yourself happy. Even if the person that you are seeking, the job that you are seeking, you didn't get it, you are happy. And a part of being happy is being grateful. Being grateful. It's the best thing ever. Ladies and gentlemen, be happy. Find what really makes you happy. Find what really brings you joy into your life. Because happiness cannot be bought and cannot be taught. It can only be developed within inside you. So stay happy, stay fulfilled, and have an incredible, incredible day. Thank you so much.